Hi friends, video number 2 here, and this is terrifying. This part of my journey where I get to talk to you directly one-on-one in front of a camera. Terrifying. For me, it brings back a little bit of the cringe I had as a teacher during the pandemic when I got to record myself and try to splice out every time I said, and I a lot. You'll count them. Maybe you should play a drinking game doing it. That'd really loosen you up. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm probably a little bit more, what's the word? Agitated right now because I just spent the last 10 minutes recording this and poof, I don't know, I powdered it into vapor. It disappeared. So I'm just going to try to give you the real quick 5-minute or less rundown of what I said in my last 10-minute video. And, we're kind of at that point as a society where we like the short and sweet, right? We lean into it. We get 3 seconds to decide if we like a reel or not. So if we're on YouTube, I don't know, short and sweet's probably good as well. Well, I'm coming at you today as a mom who took the day to herself, which was fantastic, but not easy. It's never easy. It should be. You think it'd be. You get like all excited. You make the plan. You're like, okay, I got kid A going here, kid B going there. It'll buy me this much time. I can do A, B, C. And you put that in your brain. That's what you're going to do. It's all fine and good. But then but when I dropped my son off, he was my last drop off this morning. He was so cute, and I just want to spend the whole day hanging out with him. I got that mom guilt sinking feeling. I was like, oh, he's going to have a great day. So is my daughter. They're both having great times with their grandmother and at daycare with their friends. They're having a great day, and I'm going to pick them up very shortly. But in the meantime, I had to earn my mom time off, at least in my own head, to try to ease the mom guilt. So I did my grocery shopping, tried to check a couple things off the adulting list. And then I finally get back here and, now we're like 2 hours into my alone mom time and I'm looking around and it's a mess. Like I'm a messy human. And then you add 2 kids and a husband to the mix and we're not that organized or clean. It just, life happens. And we prioritize, especially in the summer, going out, having fun, making memories, playing in the mud over being here and doing laundry, which, that's fine and good until you look around my room and it looks like a crazy lives in there because laundry's piling up and it's just kind of insane. So I had to wrestle with the fact that it's really important to ground myself and to do my spiritual practices as I've really been expanding my consciousness and trying to get to know who I am at a soul level, what my soul purpose is, what my highest self's purpose is. And I feel like this is part of the journey. Talking to you right now on camera is part of the journey. A deepening to that practice is going to be meeting people to talk to live and do some coaching. I'd love to get into coaching and help out other creatives and moms and busy people who really need to spend some time doing different practices for themselves. And that's what I did today. And I just want to tell you, it is not a perfect destination. It is a journey. It is a practice. And you really have to lean into the parts that terrify you the most. And for me, that was just getting in my studio and spending time anchoring down. I've been doing a rewilding practice with Sabrina Lynn, and I've followed her for about a year now, and I love her practice. I think it's a beautiful embodiment practice. Uses the archetypes, uses astrology. It's really based in that, and it's just helping me personally deepen my practice. And I'm not saying this isn't an advertisement, although I did apply for a job with her, so that's a side note that we're just putting out there to divine time and divine fate. And but her practice is really beautiful in helping me. There is so much out there though, through Instagram, through YouTube, in the real world, in your own hometown. There's sound baths and yoga practices and meditations. And actually, even just choosing one of those things to do can be a little overwhelming, like the rest of your already chaotic life. So I'd like to help people kind of find practices that are really geared to them. Not that I need to make every single meditation for you or every practice, but I'd love to share some that I'm familiar with or learning about with people who need them that could really benefit. So other crazy busy moms like myself, or creatives with lots of attachments and lots of hard work in the real world that need to really take a minute, come into themselves. That was my first breath too. Since beginning this little 5 minutes, gone over my time limit to myself video here. Anyways, I've been in my studio through that embodiment practice with Sabrina Lynn. I've been doing the dragon sessions with her through rewilding. A little resistance between like just getting started with the second session, and a little questioning that came up for me. Like my own personal introspective kind of questioning came up after the second session for me personally. Which, again, I'm leaning into it. It's part of the journey. But I've also been painting while I've been doing it. I started a little dragon one. Nothing's really finished, or I don't know. I could criticize that all day, but that's my little art ego trying to come through. She's not super confident yet, but working on it. Working on confidence all over the board. The piece behind me, I just started today during session 2, just kind of dancing around with paintbrushes, which is a practice I think I will record when I get a little more confident, comfortable with what the intention is. So I would love to show you some creative embodiment practices that you meditate, you kind of ground into yourself, you kind of pull up that creative feminine energy from below, which is really what the dragon sessions is about, pulling up the divine feminine, pulling down masculine consciousness and letting them dance, and then release this new third energy of creation. And so I've been practicing that, and then it's coming through for me as this embodiment through art sort of practice. And I will share that with you in future videos. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because it came up in this conversation. And now we're back close to the 10-minute video I originally recorded. So aside from sounding maybe a little more frantic, it kind of delivered the same points that I tried to get across. Anyway, for you hardworking mamas, take some time for yourself, take a few breaths, take a class, flip on a YouTube video, whatever makes you feel good inside, and you are worth it. Your journey is going to benefit everyone around you tenfold. So pour it in so you can be that lighthouse and give it out to others. And all you creatives, keep on creating. And everyone else, if you don't identify as those two things yet, I think you're probably creative in there too. Yeah, there's my umming again. It'll get better with time. Thanks for tuning in for video number 2. Hold me accountable for video number 3. Thanks. And subscribe, because right now my one subscriber, that's my dad. Thanks, Dad. And I hope you didn't watch all this. That's pretty silly. Anyway, hopefully by the time you're seeing this video, that number goes up, up, up. Thank you. Bye. Be well.